876 stream. Bless up.
So the Red Devils are out, and no, it's not Manchester United. It's the team that got the bronze medal 4 years ago in Russia, and that is Belgium. And for the first time in 8 years, there'll be 2 African teams in the last 16 of the greatest show on earth. All of this and more in this, now streaming Qatar.
876 stream. Bless up.
So Belgium have been eliminated from the group stages of the major showpiece the first time since 2002. Arguably, many saying the golden generation has come to an end. Many question marks surrounding Roberto Martinez as well. Will he be in a job this evening, tomorrow morning? Questions surrounding that as well. Just a recap for everyone as well. Thank you. Good morning, good afternoon to everyone on 876 Stream JA. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And also on Instagram, 876 Stream as well. Let your comments be known as well in the comments section. Any questions, comments you may have about the tournament as a whole. And just a recap, the teams that have been eliminated so far from the tournament: Qatar, Canada, Ecuador, Wales, Iran, Tunisia, Denmark, Mexico, Saudi Arabia, and Belgium. And the teams through to the last 16: France, Brazil, Portugal, the Netherlands, Senegal, USA, Australia, Argentina, Croatia, England, and Morocco. All through. Still a few more spots to be decided, and we'll know that over the next few hours or so. But over the next 45 minutes, we'll have a discussion with our panel and also look ahead to the games that we have ahead later this afternoon. To my immediate right, I'm joined by Reggae Boys defender Richard King, and to my far right, party and event promoter Pedro. Gentlemen, good afternoon. How's everyone?
Afternoon.
How's everyone? That's a nice jersey, by the way, man.
Of course it is. Most certainly is.
Again, how's everything, Richard? Thanks for being here, man.
Yeah, I know.
So tell me something. We ask all of our guests on the show, what is your first World Cup memory?
First World Cup memory.
Yeah.
2010.
2010.
Yeah, Germany luckily beat us.
Yeah. So France is the team that you support?
Yeah. France.
From born, or you had a different team and then
No,
switched?
when I was about 3, I was 6,
Yeah.
me and my brother was watching the finals, and our parents let us pick.
Oh.
Yes, I picked France and he picked Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they beat us in penalty.
Yeah. Is there a defender on the French team that you look up to, seeing as you're a centre-half as well?
Yeah, he's a youngster like me also.
Mhm.
I think he's maybe about a year or 2 older than me.
Mm-hmm.
Konate.
Yeah, Konate.
Yeah, definitely.
Good player.
Yeah.
Pedro, your first World Cup memory?
It was actually 2006. I remember Bastian bursting on the scene. That's actually my World Cup memory.
Mm-hmm.
I think they finished third or fourth that year.
Germany third.
Yeah. That was start of them revolution, start of them golden generation. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, very, very nice. And how did you come around to being an England fan? Was it family? Was it friends? Your decision?
Beckham, FIFA, Beckham. You know.
Wow.
And then
Yeah.
It got me stuck in a loop since then. But
Mm-hmm.
3 Lions it is. Yeah.
All right. How do you think they've been doing so far, England?
Have been okay, aggressively okay. I think our midfield could have used a bit more fluidity. Foden is getting into the fray. That's good, but otherwise they've been averagely okay. Just okay.
You think they should pick up momentum for the round of 16 moving forward?
They should. I hope so. My boy Rashford is doing good. He's
Big
picking
baller.
up a bit of a farm. I love that.
Yeah.
Hurricane has been having. He's been good. He's not amongst the goal scoring, but his player dropping deep, linking up players has been good, and I hope for him to get a few goals. That should boost his confidence even more. But I'm not midfield now. Too midfield for me. And I feel
Some work.
it feels static away. I just feel like dear CM, not like a flair. I'm not dance through the midfield. I'm not too like that, but It's alright. I guess I played safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand that. Kingy, how would you say 22 has been for you, since your debut in the game against Peru to the last game that you played? 9 games this year, the traveling you've had, being a national player. How would you describe your year as a whole?
Well, honestly,
Yeah.
it's been tremendous, because at my age, young 20, most players didn't get their call up at that young age, so it's been really wonderful for me, yeah.
Very nice to hear. We have a comment coming in. Says Ibrook Ajama Palmer says Jamaica is the best defender. Big up Richard King. Stay focused as a defender. Myself, I admire the craft, calm and collective, strong in a tackle, aerial dominance, just more growth and experience. So that's a positive comment coming there for Richard King. And let me just say as well, King, in terms of the experience as well, being part of the team, what was it like, playing with the likes of Ethan Pinnock in the Premier League, Mariap, a veteran player, playing around veterans and experienced players?
Well, to be honest, I learned a lot from them,
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they're more experienced than me, more older than me, Yeah, I learned really a lot from them.
Yeah, and how crucial you would say, Coach Paul Hall was you in, integrating in the team, the advice that he gave you and encouragement and everything?
Yes, definitely. He played a big role in that, Even before it wasn't the Peru game, it was the game against Costa Rica, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The night before, he sit and have a talk with me. That really motivated me, Yeah.
Yeah, very, very nice. And the experience as a whole, going to Peru, Canada, and the last game against Cameroon, the traveling, the experience being with the team, how would you say, everything was for you this year as a whole?
It was really good. It was really good because, as we were speaking before the show started, being there and not being there is two different things. When you're there watching it on TV, I think it's like, but actually being there, it's
Different experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine, man.
And the new coach as well, your thoughts about him as well in terms of, getting to know him, what he wants to do and achieve, his plans and everything?
Well, yeah, I think I one game for him so far. Yeah, I played 45 minutes, and so far, what he's doing, he's looking good. We can just build from there, Yeah.
Yeah. That was the Cameroon game, right?
Yeah, the Cameroon game.
And that experience, a team that is at the World Cup, you've played against players that are at the World Cup as well, does that give you motivation that,
Yeah, definitely. Because even the other day when I was watching, I was like, even most of the players are my age and, they're at the World Cup and I'm not, so, yeah.
And I'm sure it gives you that motivation that next time we have to be there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so definitely something to look forward to in store as well. And let's now take a couple of the comments. There's actually a question for you. Question for King. What is your dream league or dream club to play in?
Club to play in Arsenal.
You're an Arsenal fan?
Yeah.
Okay.
From ever since, I always want to play for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
Trust in the process. Trust in the process.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Was there a defender that you liked there, or just the style of play and everything?
Yeah, the style of play, Arsenal, Barcelona. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Alan Whittaker-Tunikin says, King, I told you about this moment coming at CC. It's just the beginning. Stay humble and remain focused.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, because you're originally from Clarendon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when was it that you came into Kingston?
No, if I was originally from Clarendon,
Yeah, right, no.
from Kingston.
Okay.
I went to Kingston before.
Okay.
I go to Clarendon. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. And Cavalier, know your thoughts about how the season has gone so far with you and everything, and how the team is doing?
Well, the team is doing fairly well. We didn't start how we wanted. We lose the first game, but we won the rest after that. So, yeah, it's going fairly well.
Okay. And the World Cup as a whole, how you enjoying it? You like the surprises and the shocks and everything?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of surprises, That's how to show you that, football is evolving and the other teams that they're so-called lower countries or whatever. Yeah, they're really evolving.
Putting in a shift, man.
Yeah, definitely.
A shift. The game, not the opening game, the Saudi Arabia and the Argentina game. That was really exciting, man. You know what I mean? It's the beauty of the work. It was giving magic of the cup, the FA Cup vibe. Sometimes some team really show up in the FA Cup. Saudi Arabia really did put in a shift against Argentina. It's very entertaining to watch as a neutral. I always relish the moment of bantering Messi. I really did enjoy that, yeah, for real.
But to be honest, though, I didn't want him to go home, though, honestly.
Messi himself?
Yeah, I didn't want Argentina to go home, honestly.
I feel differently still. I would have used the memes, man.
A mixed
I
view.
have used
Yeah.
the memes, but
Yeah.
I did enjoy that roasting that Saudi Arabia gave us. Yeah.
Pedro, Belgium going home, is that a shock to you? A surprise to you?
Somewhat, but again, you'd see the signs. I didn't know they had rifts in the camp though. That was kind of news to me. But otherwise, Hazard hasn't been balling since that move to Madrid, and his previous World Cup, he was like, he was outstanding. You wasn't feeling that, and it was weird seeing Kevin De Bruyne come out and making those comments. You're like wondering, okay, what's going on?
Yeah.
What's going on within the camp? And their opening game was quite disastrous. It was below par, actually. They got away with that one. Canada wasted a whole lot of chances. By far not the better team during that game. But I didn't know there was so much rift within the camp, though. That's surprising. Where was all of that before?
Yeah. Yeah, true. And King, you said no, that's not a shock to you to at least get through the group?
All right, I think get through the group, but the surprise of them going out.
Right.
But I didn't think they was going to contain win the World Cup, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, the signs are there, but let me tell you, the most worrying thing for me with Belgium was actually the Asian backline. I was like, why are you guys, it's near still kind of Vertonghen and some of those mans not cutting it, but boy, the shock was the harmony, the disharmony within the squad, though. That was not something I was aware of, so that was a bit of a shock for me.
Yeah, that was a surprise as well for me.
I mean, Kingy, if your captain of your club goes out into the public and says our team isn't good or we don't have a chance, how would you feel as a player? That's what KDB did for Belgium. Yeah.
More likely for me, I think that would more affect even the younger players.
Yeah.
That would make them feel less confident.
You're talking about your marquee player, your baller of the club, the engine of the club.
Say that,
and the team.
But I think Hazard said it as well.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think Hazard said it as well. And Vertonghen replied and said
Maybe
they're not scoring many goals because they're old.
It was a whole weird energy. I don't know where that came from, but they're old now. I don't know what does that have? Where does Roberto Martinez go from there? Is Thierry still their assistant?
He's still the assistant and their striker coach, But that could change, of course, with this. That could mean a clean slate.
But today Lukaku missed about actually 4 chances.
Lukaku,
coming off the bench. 4 clear-cut chances.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, and Kingy, you can talk to that. When somebody's injured and they're just coming back and they don't have a chance to train and get integrated, you can see the impact,
that affect them a whole lot, definitely,
Makes an impact, And as well, Pedro, there are some stories as well when you see the likes of Eden Hazard and also Lukaku, they were spotted outside fast food restaurants eating, so it just shows the discipline
Hazard
as well.
Still hazarding, eh?
Yeah. But that's from the move to Madrid, that's what you said earlier.
Yeah, man,
that's
he has
the move to Madrid.
discipline, I don't know the focus, I mean, the drive. Even some of the comments he was making within the press conferences, like, he didn't turn out, the move didn't turn out the way he wanted to. He's even saying some things like, his body is not the way it used to be, and all that. I don't know. Mentally, sounds off.
Yeah, because even when they were celebrating the Champions League win, it was like just
he didn't
there.
feel a part. He didn't feel a part. He didn't feel
there.
like he contributed much.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to take a couple more of the comments that we have coming in. Stefan Housen says, Arsenal fan, good to see Jamaica producing defenders with intelligence. Yeah, man, Kingy is a very, very intelligent player. And a question coming in for you, Kingy. How do you personally feel that the Reggae Boys are not at this tournament itself? Disappointment?
Well, yes, because we should have been there, definitely. Because if you watch most of the games, I think we losing the game is it's our fault, Yes. Yeah.
But like you said, like the Costa Rica game, your first World Cup qualifier, defended well and everything like that. That was a game where if we converted our chances that day, that 3 points could have changed.
Definitely, Could have win the game about 3, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. But certainly there's time ahead as we look forward to it. You're excited, when you're bearing in mind next year, there's Gold Cup, Nations League, friendlies. You're looking forward to that busy year as well?
Yeah. We're looking forward to that.
Yeah. And also as well, the next set of qualifiers as well. What are your thoughts about the current squad that we have? Players your age and a little bit older as well. You think we have a good solid core we have moving forward?
Yes, definitely. As I said, the coach, what the coach working on, from what I see, yes, we can definitely build from that, Yeah, and the players have to just come in and work together.
Right. And, we've had a chance to speak to Rudolph Speed quite recently as well. And you're saying, quite naturally, people are very happy with your performance and said there could have been an opportunity for you overseas. You have any update on that perhaps for next year or any information with that as yet?
Yeah, but let's just watch and see.
Watch and see. One day at a time. Yeah, definitely. We'll definitely keep ties on that, so keep up the great work that you're doing. Let's have a look at some information as it relates to the Spain team and also the fixtures that we have for the day in particular. This is a bit of history on Spain in their recent runs at tournaments. 2002 quarterfinals, they're knocked out by South Korea. Round of 16 exit in 2006 to the French. Won the title 2010. Group stage exit 2014 as they lost to Australia and Chile. And in 2018 they fell to the hosts at the round of 16 stage, and that was Russia. And one of the key players that the Spanish will be looking forward to is Pedri towards this tournament as a whole. Kingy, your thoughts about Spain so far in this tournament? Are they one of your contenders for the title?
Well, yes, I think they can contend for the title, yeah, definitely. But one thing I think they did wrong is not selecting Alcantara.
Alcantara?
Yeah. Yes, that was a surprise.
I'm kind of 50-50 on that.
Why?
His injury record, it has not been that consistent. And
Yeah, but
let me tell you what the vibe I'm getting from this current Spain squad is the 2010 version of Germany. It's a young core.
Yeah.
You'd see how much they can progress within this tournament, and then maybe take it all the way for the next World Cup. That's the similar vibe I'm getting from them. Where their forward line, do they play with a forward? I don't know. It's giving all midfield. Like they want to pack. Sometimes they're frustrating to watch. They're excitingly frustrating to watch in a sense. Whereas they'll be outscoring teams like 5-1, and it's more like it's still 1-1. Like how is it not exciting? They want to pass the ball into the back of the net, kind of vibe. I don't know. But it's clean. They control most of the game for the most part, but. I don't know, but they've won a tournament like that before. A plethora of tournaments. I remember that spell from 2008 to 2010, was it? Where they were dominating. They had quite a period then, but I don't know, man. That possession ball game bores me sometimes. It's not all that exciting.
Well, but to be honest, when you're out there playing it though, it's exciting.
It's like
believe me, it's exciting.
Yeah.
But when you're at home watching it, it's not really. It look boring.
Yeah, they nullify the opposition, man. I don't know.
You're a fan of that style, Kingy? That style of play?
Yeah, it's an Arsenal fan. Naturally,
yeah.
Arteta ball. Well, is it Arteta ball or is it Wenger ball?
Wenger.
It looks prime Wenger ball.
Wenger,
to me still.
Yeah, a
but,
bit of the
I
ball.
guess,
with some modern touch added to it.
Yeah,
Right,
I guess
yeah.
Arteta managed to put his spin or flair to it. But I'm happy for you guys, somewhat.
So you're like a Man U fan.
Yeah.
Most definitely, of course. I mean,
Of course.
We're spinning the block. We're spinning the block. I see some progression. It's been a while since I've seen some progression, so I'm happy for that.
Rashford looks good, doesn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, the World Cup.
It's exciting, man.
Yeah.
I love that for him.
Yeah.
Love that for him. Might be a dark horse for the Golden Boot, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, probably.
What are your thoughts about Cody Gakpo, the Dutch player? Because he's been heavily linked here to United.
It's coming to the Carrington, the theatre of dreams, man. Come on,
The Dutch link up.
Yeah, the Dutch link up. We've been linked to him. I didn't know he was that prolific. Man's a baller.
Yeah, he's really good.
Man's a baller. I'd
Yeah.
seen clips of him since he's been linked to United, but no, I've got a closer look. He's clinical. And he's on the biggest stage.
And he's
It's
young.
about the business, and he's affordable.
Yeah.
Yeah, the price doesn't look too bad. I'm digging that for real.
Yeah, let's see. Any other player at this World Cup here say, you do well at United, can give him a chance.
I haven't looked at anyone. I haven't been looking at anyone in that
Jude. Sense.
Well,
Jude Bellingham.
Well, everybody's looking at Jude, but
Yeah. And that price tag already.
Everybody's looking at Jude, but
Yeah.
Gakpo bring him to the theatre now.
Yes, because I don't think Manu have a out and out striker at the moment.
No. Wow, that Ronaldo thing was a
No.
disaster. Bro.
I know, unless you're gonna, use Rashford as that number 9.
Rashford, we've tried that before. He's not a number. He's not a prolific number.
Yeah.
He's a wide forward. You know, he can
Mhm.
take a
One on
player
one,
on, you know.
yeah.
I've never seen Rashford has that little finesse that you need. You know, like maybe how Marshall would
Yeah.
caress the ball sometimes. Rashford is more like explosive. He strikes the ball hard.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't has that finesse to be an out-and-out striker for me.
All right, let's see. And just to give you guys an update as it relates to the Spanish 11 that will take the field quite shortly, Simon keeps his place within goal. Torres and Rodri at the back. Balde, Alejandro at left back. Azpilicueta on the right. Busquets, Pedri, Gavi in the middle and up. And the front three of Olmo, Morato, and Williams. That's the front three for the Spanish side of things. No sign, though, of Americ Laporte. On the Spanish side as well, though, Kingy, is there a defender that or a centre half that you look at that you say, you like his style, there's certain aspects that you could pick from them, like a Laporte, or if it's a Torres or it's a Pedri? Is there any Spanish defender that you look at?
Definitely Laporte, his composure.
Mhm.
Yeah, he really calm in the ball. Yeah.
Yeah. From his time at Man City as well. Yeah.
I watched Pa.
Mhm.
Pa
Yeah.
Torres.
Pa Torres, yeah.
Because I think he was linked to Man U at one point. He does has good amount of composure. He's good on the ball as well. So he's someone that you can look on.
Yeah.
A solid defender.
Yeah, he's really quick as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, Busquets is still going as well, Pedro as well, so it shows as well the longevity and what he does.
I think they should move on from Busquets.
I think so.
I don't know. I mean,
every
don't get me
squad,
wrong,
yeah.
there'll
Yeah.
never be another Busquets. But why?
Yeah.
How old is he now?
34.
34.
Yeah.
34? I think he was older.
Still going.
Why Barca fan bashing so well? I don't watch Barca that much. Barca fans really trying to move on from Busquets.
Yeah.
But again, maybe they're looking for. I mean, probably you can still offer Cruz and Modric still doing the thing.
Right.
So I don't know,
37.
he's a very intelligent footballer. He holds the ball well, distributes the ball well. I don't know what's his weakness.
His weakness?
Yeah.
The
Maybe pace.
the pace.
and
Maybe
Yeah, it
pace.
takes a little bit
Pace
more
alone.
longer to
Yeah.
make
Yeah.
pass, yeah.
Yeah, but he's a very intelligent footballer. So when you're intelligent, sometimes like maybe like a Pirlo, that the pace didn't really affect those sort of players. Sometimes when they control the game.
It doesn't really even affect Busquets because,
Yeah.
it doesn't really affect him.
Well, Kingy, you've played with Haka and played with Mariappa in their mid-30s, and you see how they take care of their body, so that must be a motivation as well.
Yeah, definitely. Even Mariappa, yeah, really.
Yeah. How do they, approach like training? Do you see like the gymming out in the gym all the time, or basically in terms of their routine, is there something you say, okay, I can take that from you so that I can be consistent like them when you get a little bit older and more experienced,
Yeah, it's not nothing really like hard, like they do simple thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I go to the gym. Like go to the gym in the morning. Afternoon I eat.
Mm-hmm.
After we train, they maybe do a gym session, maybe about 15 minutes. Keep the body intact. Yeah, so definitely a lot to learn from them.
All right. And Pedro, a lot of question marks surrounding Morata. Is he the number 9 for Spain to press forward in this tournament as well? Gone are the years of David Villa or Fernando Torres or Diego Costa.
I watched him the other day.
Yeah.
It was alright, but he's still showing signs of the good old Morata. Can't stay on side. Yeah, Morata is a very intriguing individual. He makes the runs. The intelligence is there, but whenever finishing touch,
yeah.
there's something about the finishing touch. I can't get it. It's very frustrating. He makes all the right movements.
Similar to
is good.
Lukaku.
The speed and all that, but just can't find the back.
That was
of
a
it.
problem with Sterling as well, right?
Raheem Sterling, yeah.
He can bring the ball on the goal line and at one point, since the transition to Pep. Yeah.
I don't know, man. But Morata is should be in that phase of his career now where he's a prolific striker. He should be finding the back of the net more often than not. Is he still one of those guys? Has a season where he has scored 20 goals? He's still within. He's still being bantered for not having a 20-goal season.
Yeah,
As
still.
an out-and-out striker.
Mm-hmm.
But over the years, they should have though. When they really look on it,
He should
have been.
he's been in teams where they're creative enough for him to be having 20-goal seasons and just bare flips.
Yeah, quite unfortunate. I know many people might be saying, is he still at Juve? But he's back at Atletico Madrid at this point in time, I know. And as it relates to what he has been able to do, just this season in particular, it's only 5 goals in 14 appearances. So it just shows, yes, he will chip in with an assist. I might hold up, but certainly the output is still left to be decided there.
I mean, I probably can't say fair play to him with the satanic football that Diego Simeone has been playing. But I've seen strikers strive under that, you know. Griezmann has tried under that sort of football. Diego is Diego. Diego is a bully. You know, he's used to those sort of madness. But Morata has not lived up to his hype, in my opinion.
Yeah, his most prolific season was 2016-17 under Zidane, when actually he scored 15 goals in 26 appearances. So still not 20, still in those teen figures.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely see what happens when he returns to club football. So question marks surrounding Morata as well, and what he can be able to do and accomplish. And like I said, go ahead, yeah.
So who is Spain current out and out striker now? Who's their number 9?
I mean, if you ask,
They all look like false 9. They all half midfielder, like
right.
8.5, 9.
Yeah.
Oh, what on? How do you word that?
Yeah, because Spain would tell you they play a 4-6-0. At one point, even had Fabregas playing at that point in time as well.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show they don't mind, and they'll just find a way to get the ball in the box. Yeah.
Mr. Fernando Torres.
Bring back Fernando Torres.
Yeah, man. Bring back what happened to the good old number 9s, man?
Or Jeff's friend David Villa.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
Bring back some solid number 9s, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's compelling to see how this group could also turn out as well, folks. As you are aware, Morocco, they won Group F, which means...
won?
Morocco won Group F?
Morocco.
Yeah. Morocco won 2 goals to 1.
Yeah.
That's the group. And Morocco, they've topped the group with their first round of 16 appearance since 1986. And that was their 4th ever victory at a World Cup, defeating Canada by 2 goals to 1. Croatia, they finished in 2nd position there through to the last 16. Belgium are out. Out. So basically, whoever finishes 2nd in this group will face Morocco. And Croatia will face the winner of this group that we're talking about right now. So it could be Spain, Croatia, and Morocco, Germany, Morocco, Japan.
Well, it's getting more exciting. I'm looking forward to it. It's looking good.
Yeah.
What do you think fall shorted the Canada team?
The Canadian team converting has been a big one because
they play good.
Yeah.
They play really good.
I was impressed. I was very impressed.
The
by
first
them.
game.
The first game. They outpaced. They outrun. They were more athletic than Belgium. Couldn't find that.
Yeah.
Couldn't find the finishing, man.
I think there was a bit selfish as well. Yeah.
Selfish in their chances. Yeah. And I mean, you had the chance to play against them as well. What were your thoughts when you're against them on the same pitch as them as well when you got to see them?
As I said, they're really good. Remember Buchanan?
Right.
He's really good.
Yeah.
Beautiful, yeah.
With him, did you had to like do man-to-man marking, or was more zonal for him?
It was more zonal for me because I was more in the center.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. This Canadian team certainly has a youth on their side. King, you spoke about the likes of Buchanan. You still have Alphonso Davis and Liam Miller and Edwards as well. And they're building towards 2026 where they'll be co-hosting the tournament as well. So that's back-to-back appearances for them right there. King, maybe you know that as well, that USA, Canada, Mexico as hosting the next World Cup. They won't be part of the qualifiers. Yeah, so that's a big opportunity for Jamaica as well.
Yeah. We should be there.
Yeah.
We're gonna be there.
I want to be in the stand watching you guys.
Yeah.
For sure. Please. On my knees.
We'll have to be there.
We're gonna be there. Man. Yeah.
And your teammates as well share the same level of confidence and excitement as well that we can reach there. We're going to
we can. As I said, we far shorted ourselves not to be in this one. So
yeah, definitely.
One other question I want to ask, among your team members, can you name 2 of the players within the Jamaican squad that when you seen them in training, you're like, wow, this guy is super talented? Ravel
Morris. Yeah.
Any other guys other than we see a lot of Leon Bailey, but which one of the other guys that you see within the camp that you can say, oh, this guy's about the business as well?
All right. You see, Devon Williams, Speedy, he's really talented. Honestly,
that's a central.
Really talented. Honestly.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like we spoke earlier about, the defenders that we spoke about, like Mariappa and Pinnock, how they are and everything. About Damien Lowe, who's been there, done that for the Reggae Boys.
Yeah, Damien, he's always encouraging me, honestly.
Mhm.
He's really surprising when I go, Yeah, he's always encouraging me, definitely. Even when I'm playing with him, always talking, telling me this, telling me that.
Mhm. And it's the same in the dressing room as well, having that leader and that voice and everything.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow. Very, very interesting as a whole. And like I said, you played 9 games this year for your country. Did you think, or did you know that these opportunities were coming, or it was kind of unexpected and you just roll with it in a sense?
It was really unexpected.
Yeah.
Because I think it was the day I got the call. Not me, because my phone did mash up.
Oh.
Yeah. So my friend got the call. He come and called me. So I was like, go out there to him and he's saying, you're going to get called for the national team. So I say, yeah, talk about. Honestly, because that wasn't even like, from a tender age, I was always thinking about it. You didn't play.
Surprise,
You're not really meant it like, so you're going to get called. So he must say it to me, and I say, yo, I lie down, man. Go around, man. You get me? Yeah, so him say, come then, no? So I say, all right. Go around there with him. Back of me, I say, one day for you. One day for you. But when I say to him, so, go around there and Coach Ferguson. Coach Ferguson, called back, and I was there having a conversation with him, and he's saying it to me that, and I say, all right, wait on a call. He said, wait on the next call, give me about half an hour. So I said, okay. So I was like there waiting, excited, but I'm not showing it. Excited, Yeah, when he called back, he said it, and honestly, it's like, it was an emotional moment, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the moment when you found out that you'd make your debut for Jamaica against Peru, did Coach Paul come to you and say, Kingy, you're going to play today, or what was that conversation
no,
like?
He didn't say that. To be honest, like, from the training, I was really pumped up. I was like training really hard, Yeah, and the players were encouraging, and so it was like I have a feeling that I was gonna start.
You have a feeling. Okay. And same as well for the World Cup qualifier versus Costa Rica, same thing as well.
Costa Rica? Yeah.
And as coming out as well for those games as well, there weren't any fans in the stands because of COVID restrictions and everything like that. But the Nations League game, you got an opportunity to play here versus Suriname, and finally seeing fans in the stands playing in front of your country in a sense. That emotion, that feeling as well.
Yeah, really emotional. My family was there, to my mom, my dad.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Very, very nice.
Feeling, man.
Great memories indeed. Let's now have a look from the German side of things, who, let's not forget, it's a must-win game for them. Must win. Anything short of a victory and they are out. They were runners-up in 2002, lost to Brazil in the final, third in 2006 and 2010. They won the 2014 title, and 2018 they were eliminated at the first round of the competition after losing to Mexico and South Korea, despite defeating Sweden. That's recent history from the German side of things, so a lot is at stake for them to ensure that they can be able to get over the line, and we'll exactly see quite shortly if they'll be able to get that quite done. And as we know, in terms of their record against CONCACAF teams, they've only ever lost once to a CONCACAF team. That was at the last World Cup. But other than that, they've had a pretty good record against teams from the region as a whole. Pedro, the Germans?
I don't know. They're giving
Surprised
me 50-50 vibe.
Yeah.
They're giving me 50-50 vibe. But they certainly do have the talent. The defense. Nicolas. Is Nicolas still starting for them too?
Rudiger and Sule.
Sule,
Kimmich, Raum. Yeah.
I mean, the talent is certainly there. It's a strong squad. I'm not familiar with the game of the forward. He scored was it an equalizer versus Spain? The game against Spain, was it that draw?
Yeah, that was the equalizer, right, yeah.
I'm not familiar with his game. He just popped up on the scene.
Right. Yeah, plays locally in the Bundesliga. Yeah.
But that was a wonderful strike though. That was a lovely finish. Not gonna lie. But the talent is certainly there. Gundogan has always been playing well for Man City. Familiar with Joshua. Not a fan of Nicolas still.
I mean,
Neuer seems to found his gloves back. He looks about the business. I love that for them, but I'm all for the excitement of having the big teams eliminated.
Once it's not England, we're good.
Yeah, we're good. I'm good at that. I'm good at that.
But why the coach is not starting Sane though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a concern in who games.
I can't tell. However, he, as exciting as he looked when he came on in the game against Spain, well, didn't he? He looked, like some of the decision making was kind of poor. Still, I think he went through clean. He was giving shades of Sterling. he went through during the Spain game, the game against Spain. But who's to tell? I don't follow them closely. I can't tell why he's not, starting.
So which team do you think is more talented, the 2014 team or this team?
More talented.
More talented.
This team.
This
Talent.
team,
Talent alone.
But the 2014 team was more of a team.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. This team is individuals. That was an actual team. Like when you put all the pieces together. From
And then they were playing together for a while.
Yeah.
The 2014 team.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
Even
they were
Mustafi, who was a fringe player, former Arsenal player, Squadron Mustafi. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So when they exited in the 2018,
That was a shock.
Yeah.
That was a shock.
That was a shock still. Maybe it's the winner's syndrome and the curse.
The
One of the
curse,
previous winners,
France
was
just
still a
walked
thing.
through that.
Yeah. France have behaved themselves. No, France has always been like a disruptive nation. Them hard to control,
Yeah.
Right.
French players. I'll tell you what though. Brazil looks solid.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah, they look solid. They look cohesive enough. Like the defense has been. I didn't expect that from Brazil. Like most times, Brazil is always the forward line that is exciting, but defensively they've been solid.
Yeah,
man.
they have some quality defenders.
They've been
Yeah.
solid, yo.
A lot
Thiago
of
Silva
depth in the
still
defense,
putting in
yeah.
a shift. It's crazy.
Yeah, Kingy.
27, right?
Crazy.
Kingy, what happened yesterday with the French making the changes and everything?
All right. I don't think he should have made so much changes.
It
Honestly.
affects the chemistry of the
Yeah.
team.
I think he make about 9 to 8 changes.
I mean, they're already true. You want some of the French players, B team, to get some minutes inside.
You want to rest Mbappe and co.
Yeah, you're not only were they true, they already won the group.
They would-
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit, yeah.
More or less.
Yeah, more or less they already won the group, so I would have expected. I probably did. Well, some of the guys were playing. One of the time I checked, Kamavinga was playing what?
Left back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. All right.
That's a vibes match.
Yeah,
And Deschamps was doing us
They're
vibes.
injured, so his brother is there. Well,
Yeah.
what I think he should have done is register one of the brothers as a centre back.
Oh.
There now, you see, when they were injured, and then they'll bring in Mendy from Real Madrid.
Well,
Good point.
I mean,
Maybe because they register him as a left back,
Correct.
I doubt he can bring in any more left back.
okay. Well, I'm not so abreast with those technicalities of the registration,
Interesting.
but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. But I don't know. It was just a vibes match for Deschamps. Yeah, more or less a
Yeah.
vibes match.
But
They'll get it
Kylian,
together.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think he's gonna break all these records,
Yeah.
Mbappe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. World Cup.
Honestly. I think he's gonna
Yeah.
break all these records.
You think they can go on and win the title as well?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, I think the record is what, 16?
Miroslav Klose,
Most
16.
World Cup goals?
Yeah, 16. Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely. He's
Yeah.
on how much now? About 7 or 8?
Right now he's on 5, but maybe the next World Cup I would expect that. Honestly,
No, he scored 5 the last World Cup.
4.
4?
Yeah.
4?
Yeah.
And he scored how much now? 3?
So far.
So he's on 7. Yeah.
Well,
I think next World Cup.
I mean,
Yeah.
age is again.
Yeah, so
age
it's
is on
7
his
now.
side. So.
Yeah, he's on his side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
7
on
now.
his side,
You're right.
so.
Yeah. Yeah, the record, of course, Miroslav Klose with 16, the Brazilian Ronaldo, 15, Mbappe, as Kingy said, 7 at this point in time. Yeah, the round of 16, quarterfinal, semi-final, final. In theory, yes, if he gets to a game, it could be done in this tournament. But let's see. Well, let's see. Let's look at Group E, those standings at this point in time, and see how things match up right now. This is where things stand. Spain on top with 4, Japan with 3 points, Costa Rica also with 3. So yes, Costa Rica still has a chance, and Germany at the foot of the table with 1 point. So as things stand, if both games are 0-0, Spain will play the runner-up of Group F, which is Croatia. So it'll be Spain, Croatia, and Japan against Morocco. Still, there's still a game to be played, so this table could change by the end of the day. But as you can see, a healthy goal difference for Spain. Japan, 3 points to their credit, so is Costa Rica, and Germany with 1 point. Pedro, your thoughts about this? The group as a whole?
Either ways, either ways is gonna be exciting. As I said, I'm not opposed to being a neutral, supporting, the underdog, ruffling up some feathers. Although I don't mind either way. That's what I don't mind. I'm here for the chaos.
Yeah.
I really do like the
well,
chaos.
yeah.
I'm here for the entertainment.
Yeah. Yeah, certainly. And Pedro, Kingy was talking about golden boots. Your thoughts about who could be claiming the title this time around. We spoke about Cody. Rashford is up there.
Definitely Kylian, man.
Actually, yeah. Looking at it now, Kylian seems to be picking up a stride. You know what I mean? And sometimes he does have that selfishness about him. So, chipping in with another goal or two,
Richarlison? Or too much chances needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The conversion
Yeah.
rate, yeah.
Because you would need 4 chances or 3 to score 1.
Yeah.
But for Brazil has been doing well, 9 goals in the last 8.
How would if England say then England progresses maybe to the semi-final and Rashford is still on that form.
Right.
There's a strong possibility Rashford might nab it.
Yeah, because he thrives against teams that have a high line, and we've seen that from United. Yeah.
So.
But Hurricane though, I think his gameplay has changed.
He has to be dropping deep. He's good at that, But sometimes you want your centre forward, finishing the chances. But if it is that he can drop deep and then the wide players are finishing the chances, I think he'd rather a whole trophy than individual awards. He has always, it's always been scooping up individual awards. So if dropping deep and playing it out wide for the wide players to finish, I don't think he'll have a problem with that if he can go all the way.
Yes, guy. I think the last Premier League season, how much assists he finished with?
Harry Kane?
Yeah.
Double digits, so 12, 13 thereabouts.
Yeah, about
I really like that about his game.
Yeah.
I think he has that in his game. He can drop deep and link up players. I can't think of a number 9 that currently does that as good as him. You know what I mean? Can really come deep and lay off a wide player.
Yeah. We have a couple more questions here for Kingy. There's one from Jamal that says, Kingy, Costa Rica managed to get 3 points against Japan. Consider that if you had qualified, would have been in this group that Costa Rica is in. How you think that we, Jamaica, would have done in this group? So Spain, Japan, Germany, Jamaica. How you think we would have done in that group?
Well, all right, the Japan team, the Japan team play really fast. Yeah, they're really quick.
And it seems to be very disciplined as well.
Yeah.
Disciplined. Fit. They look very fit.
So we playing the Japan team. We don't know much about them. We just have to go in there with our game plan and based on how the game is playing, if we have to change, we have to change. So I think we do fairly well if we fall in that group. Yeah.
All right, and another question. What do you think was perhaps missing in the qualifiers, if anything, if there's anything you would change from the qualifiers that we had?
The one that we just had?
Yeah, the qualifiers that we played. If there's anything missing from the campaign that could have helped us, get top 4 or in the top 3, that could have helped us.
As I said, we fight-shouted ourselves, so there wasn't anything that really was missing in terms of management or anything. No.
Yeah.
It's just us getting the result on the day. Yeah.
Okay.
One of those games was probably was it the opening game against Mexico?
Right, at the Azteca?
Yeah. The game against USA at home it looked unfortunate. The VAR thing, was it?
There wasn't any, on that for that game, yeah.
But that wasn't the foul though.
Yeah, I was there. I watched it live. I was there in the stadium and I was confused. We saw the replay and we were angry when we saw the replay.
Yeah.
So there was that, but again, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys at 2026.
Yeah.
I'd really, it's in our backyard. 3 of the nations are there. 3 of the, the more or less consistent nations are out of the way. So I'm very optimistic about the next campaign.
And Pedro, when you're bearing in mind, it's like little Jamaica in the States and Canada already, so the diaspora is there. So the stadiums.
Support, yeah, man. The support will be there, man.
Yeah,
support will be there. I'm really looking forward to it. And as I said, I'm very optimistic about you guys qualifying for that tournament.
Yeah, exciting times ahead. Just a few more comments. Earl Sim says, a big up Kingy. Seymour Roberts, I want to see Richard King out of Jamaica. Him manager need to let him go and make some money. Everything in due time. As Kingy said earlier, you know, one day at a time. Let's see, and definitely he's focusing on his football right now at Cavalier. I mean, gentlemen, we just have a few minutes, you know, before we turn over to when the teams walk on the field and stuff. So, Pedro, your predictions for these two games?
Remind me of the games on hand.
So, Spain against Japan and Germany, Costa Rica. So, basically, if Spain wins and Germany wins, those teams will advance to the round of 16 of the competition. If Costa Rica wins and Spain wins, then it's Spain and Costa Rica that goes through. Wide open group.
Win for Japan.
Win for Japan. Win for Japan over Spain.
Yeah.
España.
Yes. And
Well,
Germany for the win as
Spain
well.
is already true, right?
Almost. They need
Right.
1 point. They need 1
1
point. They need a point.
But for me, I don't think Costa Rica, the German and Costa Rica game is going to
Right.
be difficult for Costa Rica.
Right.
I think Germany is going to play for pride.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Germany will win that game.
Yeah, I think they're going to
We'll have Japan for Spain.
Yeah?
Have Japan against Spain.
You're not making Jeff happy as a Spaniard, you know. He's going to tell you
And
some
Japan
Spanish
for
now.
Spain. Them are run pan on man. No, I tell you, them are run for them fit, you know. They are very fit. They are a running team.
Mhm.
And then they have physicality as well. Yeah, Mitomo.
Mhm. Yeah, he's one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Compelling 90 minutes ahead. A few more. Joel Jones says Richard King is quality. Joel Jones says Jamaica versus France. You'd love to see that at World Cup one day. Yeah, very, very interesting. You know, maybe 2026. We'll definitely see how everything goes from there. And then, you know. So, Kingy and Pedro, thanks for your time. We really, really appreciate it. Kingy will join us for the post-game show at 4. Big up, Pedro. We'll definitely see you throughout the course of the competition. All right, guys, so just a reminder, we're back at 4 o'clock for our post-game show to recap the games. And by then, we'll know the fixtures for the round of 16 as well. Who will play who from these matches? Who will be eliminated? Will the Germans go home? Will it be Costa Rica? Japan? What will Spain have to say as well? Everything in due time. Take care, and we'll see you at 4 o'clock.
Eight 7 6 stream. Bless up.